Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Boom. Today is Saturday, which means it's another bench day. It's the last bench day of the week. Next week is going to be the max week. I believe you guys have been following along with the Road to 315 journey. We're going for a 315 bench. That's basically the goal. I'm training for a long time now. Never been able to hit a 315 bench. Been training about 7 years. Been benching probably 5 to 6 years consistently. I hit 275 for the first time probably 3 or so years ago, and after that I stopped focusing on strength and started focusing on healing some injuries because I had a torn labrum in my left shoulder and a bunch of scar tissue buildup in my right hamstring from overtraining on squats and deadlifts. So I had to cut a bunch of training out, and that was, like I said, like 3 years ago-ish, and now I'm just starting to get back up to, well, not starting to, I've been kind of at full capacity for a while now, obviously that being 3 years ago, but being at full capacity now, I can actually run a proper training plan, and that's what I've been doing. So we've been running the proper strength plan. Strength is going absolutely crazy. Been hitting PR numbers basically every session now, especially in peak week, and so yeah. Ooh, I want to show you guys something actually. Let's see if you can see this. You guys see that? Can you see that? Not really. Anyway, it says 10K. We just hit 10K on IG and I am so excited about that. I literally couldn't even sleep last night because I wanted to see the exact moment I hit 10K, and I woke up in the middle of the night. It was like 5 a.m. And I was at, I think, 9,988 or 87, something like that. And I really legitimately couldn't go back to sleep because I was just sitting there. I wanted to see the 10K number, and we hit it around 6:37 in the morning, and so I'm super stoked about that because that has been my goal ever since August 2020, I believe, is when I set that goal of getting 10K on IG. So about a year and a half ago, maybe a little bit more than a year and a half ago, like a year and 8 months, something like that. But I'm just super stoked on that because when I started, I only had about 600 followers, and they were 600 followers, and they were all just my high school friends. So I didn't really have anyone that was following me for my fitness content or my fitness journey. And now being at 10K, I finally feel like I have a nice large group of people that are following me for my fitness journey and my fitness content, and that's what I really wanted starting out this whole journey. So I'm super excited about that, and I'm definitely going to be plugging my YouTube through my IG, so I'll be funneling people to this channel from the IG. So if you came from IG, thank you. I love you. Thank you for following me. Thank you for being here. Follow along for the journey, baby. And I finally learned how to upload. Am I talking like, is it dark this whole time? Hold up. You guys talking to a shadow? Alright, that might be a little better, but where the fuck was I? Right, I learned how to upload in 4K and record in 4K, so my videos are gonna be looking crystal clear. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's looking crystal clear, 4K. So I'm excited. I'm stoked. Today's gonna be a good ass day. Probably post up another YouTube vids. I've been loving making YouTube vids recently, like I said, with all this new stuff. With this new camera, the Insta pictures are crazy. The video quality is insane. Bench max is hitting 315, 3 plates next week, so everything's going good. I'm super fucking excited. Let's go. Let's go. As for today's volume on bench, I'm supposed to do a 1x1 at 9, and yesterday I did a 1x1 at 7 with 275 at 7, right? These numbers are pretty abstract. Honestly, they don't mean too much, but you know, it's a framework, so we use it. But I think I'm gonna go for probably 275 again, or maybe 285, because if I want to be benching 315, I need to be able to press 285 with ease. Obviously, 30 pounds on bench is a massive jump. It's funny because 30 pounds on like a squat or a deadlift is really not that much. 30 pounds on a bench, I swear, is like 100 pounds on a squat or a deadlift. It makes all the difference. Literally, you could bench something with ease for like an RPE 9 and then add 5 pounds and you wouldn't be able to bench it at all, and that's just crazy. If you max out on a squat and you like throw on 5 pounds or 10 pounds even, you could squat that shit no problem. Which is weird because, you know, a squat uses your entire body, it uses every muscle in your body, so it's like a complete full body movement, and bench does use your whole body as well, but just not as much. Obviously the load is more on your front, more on your chest, rather than being on your back, compressing your entire body. So it's kind of interesting when you add more weight on the squat. You can do it usually, but adding weight on the bench is like impossible. Kind of weird. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'm gonna go figure out when we're gonna lift. I think we're gonna do it right now. Just like the video, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, help out with the algorithm. This is a newer channel, so we're really starting to get into the algorithm, getting into the recommended. We're gonna go for 10,000 subs this year, so join up on the squad. We're at about 192 or something right now, 193. So join the squad before it's too late, so you can be one of the early goers. All right, guys, let's do this.
You need like a handyman.
Come on! You're 75! Watch it down with some shots, so cheers!
To what we lost.